Well, that's tuning into today's video. It's a weekend forecast today. We're going to have a detailed look at the weather next 7 days across the British Isles. We've lost the cold weather that we had earlier this week. That's gone, of course. We turned milder yesterday. It's a fairly chilly air mass coming in off the Atlantic, really. And as we go through towards the end of the week, I think it'll probably bring a renewed northerly push down across the country. So it could turn quite cold again around Thursday or Friday, with the risk of some wintry conditions, particularly in the north. Wednesday looks like the focal point for wind and rain. Could be a pretty stormy day on Wednesday, with gales perhaps in the north and the west, and most places having strong winds as well. So quite an interesting week's weather coming up. Before we get on with that, to say about the ads, there's links to articles on most of the pages at gazweather.com. The widget sits just underneath the weather video here on my homepage, actually, so have a browse through that. Anything there that you're interested in, please do click through. And just say about the websites that we're using for the video. It's westcentral.de and weatheroutlook.com. You can find a link to both those websites on its page. So here's the current radar picture. It's a nice day today. It's just got some wintry showers up across the northern and western parts of Scotland, come down in central Scotland, but most places actually dry today. Plenty of fine weather, and it's a really good day, so do get out and enjoy it if that's what you want to do. We've got a ridge of high pressure building up from the southwest, so that's why it's mostly dry. As I say, a few wintry showers up in the northwest of Scotland, but the bulk of the country dry and fine through the course of Saturday. Plenty of sunshine coming through as well. It is chilly, as I say. Temperatures are just 6, 7, 8 degrees. It's about average really for the time of year, but in the breeze it feels a little bit chilly, especially up in the north. But overall a nice day for getting out and about. Overnight we're going to bring up this southwesterly flow into Scotland and Northern Ireland, so that will increase the cloud for Scotland and Northern Ireland. Be some drizzly bits and pieces of rain coming through as well, but on the plus side at least it'll be mild, with temperatures lifting up, going up to around 6, 7, 8 degrees across northern Scotland by the end of the night. For England and Wales, though, it can be quite a chilly night under this ridge of high pressure, so temperatures there probably dropping to around -1 in 1 or 2 places. That is low enough for some frost. As we go into Sunday, we're going to find the high pressure slipping a little bit further southwards, allowing this cloudy westerly flow to come through. So Sunday will be a different day, probably starting off with a fair amount of sunshine in the south and southeast, but there'll be a lot of cloud in the north and west from the word go, and that cloud will generally spread across the country through the day. A few sunny spells still coming through, particularly in the east and the south, but generally a lot more in the way of cloud on Sunday than is the case today. There'll be drizzly bits and pieces of rain around as well, always more likely in the northwest, and then later on a cold front will head in towards western Scotland and Northern Ireland, and that'll just enhance the rain. It'll turn generally quite wet across western Scotland and Northern Ireland by the end of Sunday. Temperatures in the far west could become very mild by the end of Sunday, up to around 10, 11, possibly 12 degrees. 12 is 54 Fahrenheit, but generally temperatures will be closer to average for most parts of the country, around 7 or 8 degrees. That cold front will spread across the country overnight Sunday into Monday, so Monday will start off on a wet note for England and Wales, and quite heavy rain around in places. Soon clearing away, I think it'll push down in towards France during the course of the morning, and then brighter skies will follow on behind. Again, we're building in a little bit of a ridge here from the Atlantic, so we'll lose the rain from the south during the day, and bright skies will push down from the north. A few wintry showers again for north and west Scotland, but after that rain band clears, most places will actually be dry on Monday. Temperatures starting off very mild in the south, could be up around 10, 11 degrees first thing in the morning, and then tend to drop actually as that rain clears and the bright skies come down. So it'll be one of those days, again, that happened quite a few during this changeable winter, one of those days where the highest temperatures will be recorded first thing in the morning, and then they'll tend to drop off through the course of the day, but only going down to around the seasonal average of around 6, 7 or 8 degrees. Quite a nice day on Tuesday. We'll have a little bit of a transient ridge across the country then, so most places will be dry on Tuesday with sunny spells coming through, although later on there could be more persistent cloud and rain from the very far north and west of Scotland, but the bulk of the country will have a dry day on Tuesday. Maybe a wintry shower across northern Scotland before that more persistent rain arrives by evening. Temperatures around average, 6, 7, 8 degrees once again. Then it gets rather stormy as we go through Tuesday night into Wednesday. So Wednesday starts off on a really wet and windy note. There'll be gales sweeping across the country, particularly in the north and west, strong winds everywhere, and also heavy rain, and that rain will be really squally with those winds as well, sweeping through the country during the morning on Wednesday. Could be a pretty rotten rush hour in some parts of the country, and behind that band of wet and windy weather will pull down a cold and northwesterly wind. So we'll take the rain through the country during the morning and then replace it by sunshine and heavy wintry showers during the course of Wednesday afternoon. Those showers will fall as sleet or snow across higher ground for Scotland, northern parts of North Wales as well. Hail, thunder, the whole lot thrown in with those showers up in the northwest, but driest, brightest weather once that persistent rain clears will be down in the south and the southeast. Temperatures will be quite cold, and feel cold in the wind at just 4 or 5 degrees for most parts of the country, and a little bit colder than that for Scotland. Moving through into Thursday, the low pressure is off the eastern coast of Scotland, so somewhere in the Norwegian Sea, putting down this cold north to northwesterly wind, or northwesterly to eventually northerly wind. There'll be a cold front in there moving in, and it'll be behind that, but we have the proper cold air setting in. So Thursday will again be a day of sunshine and wintry shower. Probably the showers mostly of rain across England and Wales, but there'll be wintry in the north for Scotland, northern parts of North Wales, significant snow over mountains, and hail, thunder, sleet, heavy rain. It'll all be thrown in with those showers on Thursday. And then later on, probably more persistent band of rain, sleet or snow coming into the far north of Scotland. Temperatures probably around 5 or 6 degrees in the south, just 2 or 3 up in the north. Going into Friday, we bring low pressure through the North Sea with this cold northerly wind coming in. So it's all a bit sketchy, the details you get through to Friday, but we probably take some sort of a band of rain across England and Wales and follow it with sunshine and mainly snow showers actually to Scotland. Those showers will turn mostly to snow, I think, by the time we get through to Friday across Scotland. The air is turning colder, so temperatures across Scotland will barely be above freezing probably on Friday afternoon. In the south we could still be at around 4 or 5 degrees. The coldest of the air probably not really arriving until after Friday. Going through into weekend, very uncertain, but this next area of low pressure could come in off the Atlantic, and behind that we may actually open the door to an even colder northerly wind once that low pressure clears through over next weekend. Then it comes Saturday into Sunday, and then we go beyond that, and we probably do push the winds into the north again as we get through into the first week of February. So Monday the 2nd, for instance, bring that northerly through. It's very uncertain quite what happens with that, but I think we probably start Saturday on a frosty note, then bring a band of cloud and rain in off the Atlantic on the northern edge, and it'll be a case of working out where the northern edge is on that rain band. There could be snow, but it's most likely to be rain in the south. And then as that clears away Sunday and into the first week of February, as I say, we've probably opened the floodgates again to another northerly blast. That one could be even colder than the first one, with snow particularly in the north. Finally, having a look at the charts from the Weather Outlook, just so that you can see the weather in your area over the coming week. Here is the situation on Saturday. Lots of dry and fine weather actually Saturday. Very nice day. Do get out and enjoy it this afternoon. Lots of cloud coming in across the country on Sunday, showery bits and pieces of rain up in the northwest, and then later on some heavier rain coming through. On Monday, quite wet across England and Wales through the morning, with brighter skies following from the north during the course of the day. On Tuesday, this shows some showery rain up in the north. I think it's actually going to be a mostly dry day during the course of Tuesday, until late on, where there could be more persistent rain in the north of Scotland. Wet and windy through the course of Wednesday morning, some heavy rain sweeping across the country, and this does show it turning to snow actually on the back edge. Shows quite a bit of snow for Scotland and northern England as that rain pushes through, the cold air undercuts and does turn it increasingly wintry. I mean, as that persistent rain clears away, it's sunshine and wintry showers really going through the course of Wednesday. Again, most of the snow snow up in the north and the west. And really windy to start the day on Wednesday as well. Do watch out for that one. Showers across the country as we get through into Thursday, because that shows some more persistent rain for England and Wales, but I think there'll be quite a bit of rain around, and those showers will turn increasingly wintry up in the north, and then going through into Friday. A band of rain probably pushing southwards. Behind that it turns colder with snow up in the north. So a lot going on during the coming week. We're starting off today on a nice note, but we'll invade it with cloud on Sunday. Then as we go through the first part of the week, we'll bring some rain bands through. Stormy, well perhaps not stormy, but wet and windy on Wednesday, with gales up in the north and west and heavy rain followed by those heavy wintry showers, and then colder for the second half of the week with snow, particularly in the north. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.